Here we go. Bournemouth signed Brazilian starlet Ryan for £30.6 million. Bournemouth have reached a verbal agreement worth £30.6 million, €35 million, to sign 19-year-old Brazilian talent Ryan from Vasco da Gama, as confirmed by Fabrizio Romano. The deal is expected to be finalized within 24 hours of intense negotiations. The player's desire to play in the Premier League was a key factor. Ryan is viewed as a long-term replacement for Antoine Semenyo, who recently joined Manchester City. Despite being only 19, Bournemouth's coaching staff believes Ryan's international experience with Brazil's youth teams will allow him to make an immediate impact. Medical tests are scheduled for this weekend. Oscar Bob to leave Man City in January. Fulham to bid. Fulham have submitted a £35 million bid for a permanent move for Oscar Bob and are awaiting a final decision shortly. Borussia Dortmund have maintained interest since December and are still weighing up whether to submit a formal offer. Regardless of the destination, Bob is certain to leave Manchester City this window. Chelsea push to loan Raheem Sterling to Napoli. Chelsea are actively working on a deal to send Raheem Sterling to Napoli on a 6-month loan. Notably, the Blues are willing to cover a significant portion of his wages to facilitate the move. Napoli are currently considering the option, viewing Sterling as an experienced attacking asset with a proven track record in major competitions. A final decision is expected soon. Ethan Nwaneri joins Marseille on loan from Arsenal. Arsenal's young midfielder Ethan Nwaneri has officially joined Olympique Marseille on loan until June. Marseille will cover his full salary plus a loan fee of approximately €4 million based on appearances. There is no option to buy. The decision follows talks between Mikel Arteta and Roberto De Zerbi. Both managers believe Marseille attacking philosophy and Champions League exposure will provide Nwaneri with vital experience that he currently lacks at Arsenal due to squad competition. Despite interest from Premier League clubs, Nwaneri chose Marseille to fill the number 10 inches role under De Zerbi in League One. Manchester United ready to trigger €75 million clause for Mikel Oyarzabal. Manchester United are planning to sign Real Sociedad forward Mikel Oyarzabal by triggering his €75 million release clause. United scouts have monitored the Spaniard for months, identifying him as a top priority for the summer window due to his versatility, technical skill, and leadership. This move is seen as a strategic step as the club anticipates significant coaching changes this summer. Manchester United finalized Toby Collier loan to Hull City. Manchester United are finalizing the paperwork to loan midfielder Toby Collier to Hull City for the remainder of the season. Hull City manager Sergej Djurkovic is optimistic about completing the deal this week, aiming to include the 22-year-old in the squad to face Swansea. Having recovered from injury and received the green light from United, Collier is expected to go straight into the starting lineup for the high-flying Tigers. Manchester United confident in £80 million Carlos Baleba deal. Manchester United are confident of securing Brighton midfielder Carlos Baleba this summer for a fee expected to be around £80 million, down from the initial £100 million valuation. Baleba is the primary target for United's midfield rebuild, especially with the futures of Bruno Fernandes and Casemiro uncertain. While Brighton maintain he is not for sale, United believe they lead the race over Liverpool and can convince the Seagulls to negotiate. Jean-Philippe Mateta eyes Palace exit. Villa and Juventus interested. Striker Jean-Philippe Mateta has expressed his desire to leave Crystal Palace this January. This comes amidst internal turmoil following Mark Gahey's departure and manager Oliver Glasner's announced exit. Unai Emery's Aston Villa view Mateta as a top target to bolster their front line, while Juventus have also registered interest. Palace are not actively looking to sell Mateta, who has 18 months left on his contract, and will demand a significant offer to sanction any move. Liverpool's search for steel centre-back to replace Virgil van Dijk. Liverpool are looking to sign 24-year-old Mickey van de Ven from Tottenham. The Reds view the Dutchman as the perfect successor to the 34-year-old Virgil van Dijk, who is entering the final year of his contract at Anfield. Liverpool have reportedly entered talks with Spurs and Mickey's representatives regarding a summer move, as they seek a new centre-back following Konaté's departure. The Reds are aware this deal won't come cheap, given Van de Ven is contracted to Tottenham until 2029. Liverpool also have other defensive targets in mind and are bracing for a busy summer window with numerous arrivals and departures. Arsenal plan January transfer blockbuster. Arsenal are plotting a major blockbuster move this month. The Gunners are in talks to sign Newcastle winger Anthony Gordon to bolster their attack during the current winter transfer window. While Newcastle United are open to letting Gordon leave this summer as they look to upgrade their goal and assist output, his future is being reconsidered now as the club restructures its front line. Liverpool target double blockbuster, Keys Smith and Sandro Tonali. Liverpool are planning a midfield overhaul in the summer 2026 window under manager Arne Slot, targeting two elite talents, Keys Smith and Sandro Tonali. The Merseyside club is ready to battle Real Madrid for 19-year-old prodigy Keys Smith. Valued at approximately €60 million, Smith has stood out in the Eredivisie for his exceptional technique and tactical vision. Additionally, Liverpool are considering bringing Sandro Tonali from Newcastle to Anfield. A long-term target, Tonali is expected to make an immediate impact, though the deal depends on Newcastle's final stance. Liverpool have identified Tonali as a top priority for this January window, as he has risen to the top of their shortlist during their midfield evaluation. Here we go. Arsenal agreed to loan Alexander Zinchenko to Ajax. Arsenal have reached a preliminary agreement with Ajax for the loan of Alexander Zinchenko for the final 6 months of the season. This marks a turning point for the Ukrainian defender after a disappointing stint at Nottingham Forest. The 29-year-old made only 10 appearances for Forest in the first half of the season due to tactical and managerial instability. Ajax moved quickly to reach an agreement with Arsenal and agent Jorge Mendes, as the Dutch side seeks reinforcements at left-back and midfield. This is a chance for Zinchenko to revive his career in the Netherlands, where he previously played for PSV. Ajax may consider a permanent deal if he performs well. Here we go. Man City send Claudio Echeverri to Girona after Leverkusen struggle. Manchester City have officially sent young midfielder Claudio Echeverri to Girona on loan until the end of the season, cutting short his unsuccessful 6-month spell at Bayer Leverkusen. The decision follows a frustrating first half of the 2025-26 season in Germany with limited game time, contrasting sharply with his impressive FIFA Club World Cup performances. The move to Girona is seen as a course correction by Man City. Manager Pep Guardiola was reportedly unhappy with the initial choice to join the Bundesliga. Echeverri will now follow a development path in La Liga under Guardiola's close supervision. Tottenham Porto forward. Tottenham are keeping a close watch on Samu Amorodian, from FC Porto ahead of the transfer deadline. The forward is reportedly the top priority for Johan Lang and Fabio Paratici, with plans for his recruitment being fast-tracked. If conditions are favorable, a formal bid could be made before the window closes. Man City target Kayode for €70 million. Manchester City have entered negotiations for Michael Kayode from Brentford in a deal valued at €70 million. The reigning Premier League champions have moved swiftly to secure the 21-year-old right-back, aiming to bolster their defense with one of the game's brightest young talents.